Let's talk about Blue Box. Blue Box Game Studios. We do have an update on this bullshit situation. So Hasan, who is, of course, the founder of Blue Box, recently had an interview about Abandon with ME. He does admit the trailer app was a massive disaster. The game has officially been pushed back to 2022, which is not surprising. It was supposed to come out this year, and we've seen, obviously, nothing on this fucking game. He does say it's apparently a shooter survival game. He says it has some horror elements, but it is not a horror game. It's not what people think, which is Silent Hill. He did give the interviewer an exclusive rundown of the game's plot, and they did follow up in the interview was saying that it is for sure not Silent Hill or Metal Gear. It is very, very different, and of course, as expected, the plot is to be kept secret here. Blue Box did also say that anyone who purchased their previous game, which I believe was Rewind, that was canceled, will get Abandoned for free. So now the question is this saga finally come to a close? Is this is it finally to a point where we can just be like, okay, I guess you really are an indie developer and you just really were an asshole and played into this whole thing?
I mean, if this is actually an indie developer and Kojima was just being troll as shit, as Kojima is, it still brings up my question from last week. How the hell is the studio still alive?
Yes, because of that long list.
There is no reason this company should be financially stable and able to run as long as it has.
Dude, that's so true. The amount of projects they've started and stopped is unreal. And it's like what we were talking about with them getting like the Sony blog post. They got to spend a lot of money to Sony to get that.
Yes.
So I'm with you. How the hell is this company still open? It blows me away, but man, I don't know. I feel like this interview, I feel like we can finally put this one to rest. I'm kind of more on the side of, okay, I guess you are actually an indie developer.
But for all you who still like to wear your tinfoil hats, he was paid off.
Yes, he probably was.
I got one question, because I'm not as deep into this as you guys.
I'm very deep in
bullshit.
I'm very deep in the hole.
Yeah, I've noticed you guys get kind of passionate about this. So they said people who bought their previous game that didn't get canceled.
Yep.
Yes.
Get this game for free.
Yep.
Yes.
That was back in 2015 too.
How
by the
many
way.
people do you think bought their previous game?
Nobody.
I don't think they're taking a hit on that.
I don't think they're taking a hit on it anyways, because, John, we went through a whole list last week of crap they've done.
I listened to some of it.
Okay.
Yeah. But you guys just kind of kept going. I was like, all right, let's just find the end of this.
Yeah, from like 2015 to now, man, they've started and stopped multiple projects. The one that we're referring to that people could have purchased was Rewind, which did actually have a Kickstarter. I mean, you can find the information on Rewind online still, like that. Hey, it was an actual thing, and people did obviously pay to the Kickstarter. So yeah, there were people who basically essentially bought Rewind and will get this game for free. But I mean, at this point, like, I don't know that. See, when I read that part, that single part there, I was like, okay, that kind of tells me that this could actually just be a legitimate indie developer. But I don't know. I'm still gonna say that if it is Kojima and it's Silent Hill, I'm not gonna be fucking surprised. I'm just not.
Do you think it's actually going to come out?
That's the golden question.
Considering, John,
The history?
they've tried to release about like 4 games previous to this, no.
All right, so Zach's putting money on no. I'm gonna go ahead and side with him. I'm gonna say no. Abandon's not. Well, I mean, it might, because one thing you got to keep in mind is this is a Sony exclusive. So, I mean, if it doesn't come out, I could see that. But if it doesn't come out, Sony's going to fuck them.
Well, guess what, Alex? If it comes out, our asses is buying it, and we're going to play it just so this rabbit hole can friggin' end.
Yeah, I know. If it comes out, I have to buy it. I don't have a fucking choice.
You and me are going to sit our asses down, set up a camera, and go through whatever bullshit this is.
I know. I don't have a choice. I really don't. It's like the same thing where for the longest time when me and Nick were plugging Diablo Immortal, neither of us actually wanted to really play the game, but we acknowledged with how much we talked about it, we were going to have to fucking play it. And it's the same thing here with Abandoned. I'm going to have to play this game if it comes out. I don't have a fucking choice at this point. I'm too far down in the hole.